Hello again and welcome to the third and final chapter of the Mr. Hacker story. I'm here in the year 2022 during the events of Mr. Hacker's final moments and journey. So in the next couple minutes of this video, I'm gonna show you how the timeline works when time traveling. The weakness of the red creature. An imposter's arriving at a new timeline. It starts with Maisie 2. She was surrounded by Buff Noob's tricks. But makes her easily escape. But her fate came too soon. But she survived into a new body. Meanwhile, Buff Noob took a random fight against a medieval knight, and Mr. Hacker and Super Chato were caught by Buff Noob's army. Buff Noob defeats the medieval knight and takes the hidden treasure chest from underground, and does something very dangerous and evil to it. Mr. Hacker arrives to the castle and sees that there are noobs everywhere from outside and inside. Buff Noob scares him and knocks him down. Super Chato rescues him before Mr. Hacker gets defeated.
How does that feel? Being rescued by someone who you fought for? Hello? I'm trying to answer you a question.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
I said how does that?
Yeah, I get. Thank you for rescuing me. You see, I'm too weak to defeat him. He's too much.
Yeah, let's think of something on finding ways to stop him. I'll start off with plan A.
Oh, okay. I think I got one.
Looks like nobody is responding to my questions. How am I supposed? That's odd. How many Super Chatos are there? I should probably get out of here before one of the clones attacks me.
Are you sure that it's going to work?
Oh yes, trust me. Now, let's see the weakness.
What was that?
Oh my. I never see a creature so big like that before. I think that's the weakness.
Buff Noob accomplished his first mission, but there are plenty more to go to beat off Mr. Hacker's accomplished missions. And with the multiverse and the timeline falling apart, things will never be the same. Mr. Hacker and Super Chato are off on a quest to find Buff Noob and take the weakness down. He was hiding at the multiverse portal, summoning a creature so unusual and intense. Now would you look at that? That is one giant creature. Is it the same creature that I've drawn before? Let me check at my camping tent. There, looks close enough. Buff Noob steals the treasure after Mr. Hacker defeated the giant monster. Now, in order to follow and track Buff Noob down, they need to travel.
Now, in that volcano, if you thought that inside that volcano is a dark cave, but however, something secret is hiding in there. I'll show you.
The two heroes were still continuing to find Buff Noob. Mr. Hacker interrogated one of the citizens and asked him where Buff Noob could be hiding. He is hiding in a small carnival, but they need to beat out many obstacle courses. Buff Noobs hands over the spellbook to his Mr. Hacker's long-lost brother, Dr. Clock. Buff Noob arrives to confront Mr. Hacker once again, but he has created a spell to confuse him.
Hello there. It looks like you telling my brother's story, aren't you? Well, that just makes me uncomfortable for telling the exposed truth about him in front of the audience.
Well, the audience needs to know about the complete story on Mr. Hacker. And plus, it's just a recap on the 9 original movies that Presley Bloom directed. So, I don't care that the fourth wall has been demolished.
Not anymore. Here is the real truth that Mr. Hacker did to planet Redlocksha. Buff Noob created a new planet Redlocksha and rejoined forces with Mr. Hacker after betraying him for 10 hours. It was a beautiful world filled with his wildest dreams. Whatever, but beware audience. Beware for what's to come during this video.
I'm sorry about that, audience. Let's continue with the video. Super Chotto and Mr. Hacker has parted ways in the jungle after failing to attempt to defeat Mr. Hacker, as Super Chotto has encountered a skeleton from the dead to show all the misleading timeline of the Mr. Hacker. The heroes were suddenly teleported into a robot factory, with Buff Noob waiting for the next round to begin. Super Chato, however, teamed with the ghost of Maisie Chu and destroyed the factory. Did I mention about this footage? Mr. Hacker has found top secret files about Buff Noob and some classified secrets about the timeline. In order to find its hidden location, they must once again travel. But they must find it quick, because Armageddon is near for Robloxia. The location is hidden inside the server rooms in Roblox headquarters. The evidence is in one of the computers from a game called Sword Hides 4. The bubbles are all of the original timeline and moments in Mr. Hacker's life from the past 6,000 years.
Great. Where are we now? Are we at the Buff Noob's palace?
Not yet. We are back on Earth, and it appears it's been a week since we left it.
I'm so sorry about the weird editing. There was some technical difficulties.
Buff Noob is still hiding somewhere, ready for us to get tricked again. I've only got one solution. We split up and distract him to get to his palace.
But before the heroes can finally get to Buff Noob, there was more threats that are around the characters. Buff Noob created a new army to defeat Mr. Hacker and Super Chato. However, after finding and researching around the abandoned city, the two finally found a way to get to the carnival. It was a race against time. The portal must be closed before Armageddon starts. It was too powerful for the portal to be closed. It sucked our heroes away inside the portal into an unknown place, which will foreshadow what's next. Now, before we move on, remember on what I said about how the timeline and the multiverse works for this story in the beginning of the video? Well, let's take a quick lesson about it. There are many ways to use time travel according to many films and shows, but for this story, this used time traveling very differently, including the multiverse, including time traveling. Like before that I mentioned, the multiverse is hypothetical set of all universes. Especially this plain and boring universe. Once time traveling, you can rewrite the past only once and not future, unless you're professional on time traveling. Mr. Hacker, Buff Noob and Super Chato have rewritten the past before and quite messed up the timeline. But for now, let's continue on with the story. The two heroes went inside the unknown house to meet a few friends. Some friends told about Mr. Hacker about the unfortunate events.
You know, I have an idea. To get to the green baseplate, I'm gonna lift this house and send it by force.
Huh?
So this is it, the green baseplate.
What happened? What did you do?
I didn't do anything, we just end up in here.
I don't like it. How do we get out of here?
I don't know, I think we just end up in a universe where there is no way out.
How? You are professional at making magic tricks.
I don't know, we'll just wait until help arrives.
Whose help? The editor of all of this?
The two heroes are about to begin the ultimate final battle.
This is impossible, it has some kind of force field. I think we should take it to another step, what do you say?
I can tell you one thing, we need more light.
How are we going to bring more?
The Armageddon has arrived on planet Ribloxia. The mothership emerges up in the sky. The final battle has been way more intense than never before. Planet Ribloxia is obliterating into pieces. A A black hole has entered in the center of the solar system and causing the multiverse and timeline to reset. All hope was lost for Mr. Hacker and Super Chato as Buff Noob claimed his victory. But however, someone has entered the chat.
What?
As the battle rages on, something is happening with this random house. It has entered into a new timeline that will reset from Mr. Hacker. A strange-looking figure of a man with the power of hologram projection has threatened both the heroes and the universe, saying they've failed, and Buff Noob is the new hero. But that's not true at all, as Mr. Hacker defeats the red creature by its weakness, very bright light that can cause damage of the creature. The heroes made it out successfully before the big explosion. The multiverses in the timeline is resetting thanks to Mr. Hacker. Everything is all starting over again from the beginning. We are now at a new timeline. It all started 4 years ago in 2019. Super Chato's approach to a person named Jackson. Jackson lived for 6,000 years ago with King Block, and gave him immortal powers. Mr. Hacker was a myth, and the two quickly became friends. But meanwhile, in another universe, things are suddenly revenge is coming as Dr. Clock, the mysterious brother of Mr. Hacker, teleports to the new timeline and hunts down Super Chato. They tried traveling into the year 1998, but there was a random person running away from something. It was revealed to be one of the creatures.
Huh?
An ordinary family are about to move into a new home. Little did they know that the house will haunt them forever.
Huh?
The next day, an incident has occurred while a monster attacked a construction worker.
It's the lady at 46 South Road. 46 South Road.
Cody, when was the last time you moved to this place?
It was yesterday and nothing happened. I told the construction guy to start building a wonderful big backyard with a big pool, outdoor barbecue, and a treehouse for the kids.
Well, you gotta be careful what you see. This house can be very dangerous too. There is a hidden secret that hasn't been locked for decades.
What secret? Is it bad?
The family were given a security camera to check on any sighting of ghosts or any creatures lurking around the house. As a matter of fact, they did found one. They reached out to any detective or police that they can find. The father of the family, Cody Main, found one professional detective that knows about ghost sightings.
So, what did I told you about the dark secret? I warned you, and you didn't listen. It is something that has been hidden and unseen for many decades. Many evidence that could be the mysterious man, named Mr. Hacker. Some evidence is alien from underground that built the mansion. But, there is more than one creature living in your house.
Cody's wife, Abby, found some evidence of the house and creatures, but it turns out to be fake and written by Dr. Clock. Very unfair. Later that night, Cody goes into the mansion to find any real evidence for the creatures and house.
Cody, what did you find there?
Many antique stuff in there. No books yet.
Cody wakes up somehow 130 years ago. How did he get knocked out and went back in time?
Huh? What?
Cody. Cody. Cody, wake up. You've been knocked out for 10 hours.
What? What day is it? Is it Wednesday?
No, it's Tuesday. Are you gonna take the kids to school or not?
I'm just gonna rest. I had a weird dream.
Is Daddy gonna take us or what?
No.
I'm telling you, I did check in the old neighborhood and all I found was old evidence.
Well, the detective told me that this creature has been stalking us for 2.5 days now and I can't find any books to stop it.
Well, we're just going to look harder and find something that will help us.
If we're only going to find more evidence, then there is only one person who can help us.
Oh no, you're not doing him, are you? There's no way.
This is the only way that there is. I'm sorry, but we're going to have to contact him to help us. Please, trust me on this.
So what you are saying to me is that you want to get evidence from this weird creature living in your house?
Yes, I mean it. I know I'm not joking around. This is serious. I just want to trust me on this.
So, no upside down face on me? Got it. If there's only a way to find out, who can I call? I got it.
They found one call from a science laboratory and they accepted it. Meanwhile, the family are setting up traps to get the one of the creatures caught. And by the way, if you're wondering where Buff Noob was after the events of Mr. Hacker's final moments, well, here you go.
It appears the internet is being slow now. Are you sure we had good internet connection when we moved in?
I think I did. I tested it out and it worked fine. Maybe it's taking its time to load.
Dad, what did you do with the pool cue stick?
It's here. Everyone hide and not make a sound.
The creatures have entered the house as they begin to haunt Cody's family.
Why is there a volcano?
I don't know. This isn't a dream at all. This is a hallucination.
Why? Does this house has the power of traveling any multiverse?
The family were suddenly transported into a random place that's quite canon to the corrupted previous universe that existed before. One of the creatures is a skeleton-like dragon, who is blocking the family's entrance to their house. The family rushed back to their house as they teleported again into another place.
I really don't like this at all. We need to get out of here immediately.
Well, I don't know what's messing with us in our house, but tomorrow morning, we're moving to an apartment instead of this house.
Well, at least it's a good thing that help is on the way, right?
Get out of this place now and never come back.
The next day, in a floating laboratory, a few scientists has experienced one of the creatures. It was Dr. Clock and his colleagues testing it out.
we can finally show the whole world that aliens and monsters do exist from another dimension, and we can find a cure to bring them back where they belong.
Abby, I really don't understand anymore. I kinda regret being in that house and moved back to Bloxtown. No neighborhood, just hallucinations during the middle of the night. What have I done?
Cody, look, I know you feel, it's just we're quite too late. Like, what if someone bought our old house? Maybe the hallucinations will stop if we get out of the house even more before midnight. What do you say? Do you agree?
Well, what do you mean?
The family are trying to escape, but the creature is avoiding them to escape. They made out alive, but the monsters keep coming and coming to get them.
Cody Main, nice to meet you. I am Dr. Clock. I'm pretty sure we never met before.
What? Where am I? A laboratory? Why Dr. Clock? Where are my kids? Where is my wife?
You see, Mr. Hacker was my brother. My brother rewrote history. He sacrificed to defeat the red creature from Buff Noob. He was so powerful that some creatures that he never fought before has survived the new timeline and went back in time in 1998. Yes, I didn't want his story to end there. I want to finish what he started 6,000 years ago, or the year minus 3,977. I was one of his closest minions from the 2019 invasion. After his defeat, I sent Super Chato to the year 2022 and resurrected my brother.
Why? You did this? Why are you stalking us?
Because Cody, you are Super Chato's brother.
Yet, I haven't spoke to him in years. Why?
I need revenge. I need payback. You are first and your family.
Cody, I'm so glad you're okay. Look, this whole situation with Mr. Hacker and his brother is quite complicated and scary at the same time.
Super Chato, what's going on? How did you know that one of Mr. Hacker's brother came to haunt us? My family and I are very scared.
Well, I have a few reasons. You see, In a previous timeline from 2022, Mr. Hacker rewrote history and defeated the red creature to stop future threats from planet Robloxia. Jackson, who is Mr. Hacker's real name, was the real person who left 6,000 years ago, and King Blocks have him unlimited powers to make him stay forever. But for me, I have this.
What? Is that him? Why did he got his head removed?
He defeated that red creature, and this is what is left for him. Now, his brother is planning to take revenge on me, you and your family. That's why I am helping you to get out of here and destroy Dr. Clock. And before you ask, no, Mr. Hacker and Dr. Clock doesn't have parents. They were, well, you know, but there is no time. We need to prepare before midnight.
That house on Roblox Street will never be the same with Cody, Super Chato and his family. I will rise.
Dr. Clock has expanded the house by its true original form. We only have a few minutes left for this video, so let's ramp things up. Cody, Abby, their kids, Zach and Kayla, and Super Chato himself, we sucked into a random tornado that led them up to the mansion. Like the Wizard of Oz but reversed. The team split up as Cody faces off against Dr. Clock.
Cody, we meet again. So, what do you think of the new makeover of your home?
What did you do, you monster? Do me a favor, and leave my family and my brother alone.
What are you talking about? This is hilarious. You have done a great job taking care of your family.
This isn't you. This isn't really you. Make it stop and go away.
Alright, you are wasting my time. Time to go. I knew it. I found you.
Cody, don't worry, we're here and we're going to help you. Kids, get a first aid kit and watch out for monsters downstairs.
The epic finale has just begun. It's a race against time with Super Chato fighting Dr. Clock, the kids finding a first aid kit for Cody. Will they make it in time before it's too late?
Zach, I don't know if this is a good idea. We need to distract them.
Great idea, Kayla. Start distracting the bird while I distract the plant monster. Go, go, go.
As Cody's family are trying to recover him, Cody sees a peaceful place that is peaceful and quiet and relaxing. But that won't last for too long as someone arrived for help. It was the ghost of Mr. Hacker, who came to the rescue to end all of this madness once and for all.
I knew it. Mr. Hacker, you're here to save me.
Save you? I'm not gonna save you. I'm gonna make you wish you were never here. The new timeline is about 99.9% complete. However, in order to make it 100% complete, there is one thing I need to get rid of. You.
Mr. Hacker made all of the creatures extinct, leaving Dr. Clock being the only one left. Mr. Hacker disintegrated Dr. Clock and sending him back to the corrupted previous timeline permanently. But Cody, he is starting to fade away. He made his final words to his family.
Dad, quickly, remove the mask.
Hey, everyone. You all came to see me.
Dad, it's okay. We're here. We're all here.
I know. Thank you for seeing me. I just want to say something. I love you all so much.
Cody, you were with me for 15 years. I can't believe that time really flies by very quickly. I don't know what to say anymore, but I'm gonna miss you so much dearly. I love you forever and ever.
Cody, thank you for being my brother. Mom and Dad are looking forward to seeing you up there in heaven.
Dad, I love you so much. Thank you for the memories.
Hopefully you'll see everyone you know up in the beautiful sky.
No matter what, Cody, we never, ever, ever forget about you.
And there you have it, the complete story on Mr. Hacker. From a powerful villain to a powerful hero, Super Chato was his sidekick. What a wonderful story that Mr. Hacker had, and how Planet Robloxia changed his life. I want to thank you all for watching the 3 chapters of this story. Now, my work here is done. Now I need to get out of here. Hello? Anyone there? Please? I'm stuck.